This is episode 253 of the Fearless Launching Show. Today we've got another installment in our month-long Launch Love series and challenge, however you want to look at it. Today we are talking about a really important topic that I think people gloss over when it comes to communication, especially during and leading up to our launches. And that is really being intentional about the channels we're showing up on. And how we don't actually have to show up on all of them, just the right ones. So tune in, and today's video, there will also be a link below this audio so you can watch that video as well, just in case you really need to see Anne in all of her pending flu glory. Because as I mentioned before, we recorded these literally a couple hours before our fevers skyrocketed and we were kept at urgent care until they came down. But nonetheless, I think it's an important lesson and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this one today is going to come as no surprise to you. And it's kind of the reason why I'm wearing the same shirt today that I was wearing yesterday. Because I woke up Monday morning not really feeling great. My daughter stayed home and I thought to myself, what if we're in for a couple of days of this, of me not feeling good, me maybe feeling worse? How am I going to stay consistent with this series that I promised myself to do and promised you to do? So today's prompt is really just choosing a few channels and showing up regularly. Now you get to decide what is regular. You get to decide, like I mentioned in a recent podcast, consistency is important because it helps you build that muscle of showing up and getting you used to how that feels every single day. But also you get to decide what that is. If it's once a week, then it's once a week. You only promise what you know you can deliver for yourself and for your audience. And I used to say, and I still believe, that you don't have to show your face necessarily. But I do believe to some extent, I want to see your face. I want to see you talk. I want to see what you look like when you're connecting with me. I want to see how you speak about what you're speaking about. And it doesn't have to be anything life-shattering. It just has to be, I need to know you. I need to know that it's not just an opt-in form that I'm signing up for and then getting something. Like, that doesn't feel right for me. For the people that I go back to and I'm a recurring customer and I'm a recurring client of, it's because they show up. And I know that at any point I might fall off they might fall off my radar because I'm involved in other things, but I can always go back and be like, what's Marie Forleo up to today? Oh, it's a Monday. Or whatever, I think it's Monday, but like every week there's a Marine TV episode. So it doesn't have to be every single day. However, when you're leading up to your launch, you do want to show up regularly. You want to show up as often as you possibly can, because this is what kind of gets you top of mind for people. I know that there's there's people talking about various things related to posting every day on Instagram, yada, yada, yada. I'm just talking about real human psychology. If I'm seeing someone's posts every single day, I'm just more apt to pay attention. I'll be like, oh, what's this person doing? I've been seeing them a lot. But, I get that you might be worried. You might be worried that, are you showing up too much? Are you bugging people? And I would just say, show up for the people that you're really serving. Then you'll forget about, I'm also self-conscious. I show up on here and I'm like, oh, great, who's watching these? And like making snickering comments or whatever. And you know what? I don't care. So if you're there snickering, bye. I don't really care, because this is me showing up so that I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for you, for the people who actually are interested in what I'm talking about. And you know what? I think that over time, we just get more comfortable showing up. That's going to be the key to everything. So wrapping today up, it's going to be a short one. What channels are you going to show up on? You can pick maybe two, just pick a couple. And then how often is your regular going to be? And leave a comment below. Let me know. Tell me how I'm going to get to know you. Share with me, are you going to be on Facebook? What's your link there? Are you going to be over on Instagram somewhere? Leave your little @handle so that I can come find you, because that's what it's going to take, is you being willing to declare it and actually then following through. One more thing, and this is going to turn into a 6-minute video just like it normally is. I listened to something that I was catching up on my Mind Your Business podcast with my friend James Wedmore. And, every time I listen, I get an aha from him. And, there's something that I always tell myself about being in integrity with myself, but it's almost like, are you going to be in integrity and keep your promises to yourself? Because if you can't keep them to yourself, then you're definitely not keeping them to your soon-to-be customers, your audience, and they're going to be like, is she really going to show up? Like, I was aware that this weekend I said, oh, I might go live, but I didn't go live. And I'm not going to promise that anymore. So be careful about what you're promising and make sure it is something that you can deliver to your audience. And that's it. Okay, one more thing. If you want to download the guidebook that goes along with all the 30 days, actually there's some bonus days too. I think there's like 5 extra bonus days. You can just go to the link in the description here and you're going to be able to download it. There's literally one email. It's not going to put you in a funnel. I promise you. It's not going to put you in a funnel. It just actually sends you one email with a button where you download the thing. Okay? And I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care. All right. Thank you again for listening to this very special series and challenge month of the Fearless Launching Show. If you want to check us out on video, well, head on over to Instagram. Follow me at Ann Samoilov. And you can also find the link directly to this intro video in the show notes below. And one more thing, if you want that challenge guide all you have to do is go down to those show notes, click the link, and it's yours. And then you can work along with us, work ahead if you want. But regardless, you'll have that guidebook in your hot little hands. It's a workbook / guidebook. So there are spaces to do some work in it, and I think you'll love it, especially if you love having something to do every single day. I can only push you so much. So if you feel like you need another medium and another format to really dig into the work that I'm going to be sharing with you over this month, make sure to go to the show notes, click on the launch guide link, and download that. Otherwise, I'll see you in that next episode and get ready for some more Launch Love challenges.